I will be up in the lobby all evening. If you should need me, please feel free to stop and see me. Mrs. Oglum, our assistant principal, is over there on the side. She will also be with me in the lobby if you should need her. We will be happy to help with anything that we can this evening. We want to just go over a couple little things, as some of you may be doing this for the very, very first time, and we know the next few days will be filled with a lot of mixed emotions, or for some of you it might be your last go around with this, so different types of emotions. So we're going to help walk you through. Our routines for our students in kindergarten are very, very well planned. So you don't have to worry about it from the time they get to us to the time they leave. We make sure they have a Gatorific day with us. When your students arrive on Tuesday, we do ask that however you're normally going to send them to school, that you do that on Tuesday. Now I know that's really hard because some of you will want to walk them down to their classrooms or take pictures. So here's what I suggest. If your child is going to be a bus rider, put them on the bus. If you really want to meet them here, we'll let you do that. But put them on the bus so that our amazing bus drivers can get to know your face, your child's face, and their bus stop, and also so that your child can start to gain independence in knowing their routine. So if you want to come to school Tuesday morning, you are more than welcome to. Just please bring your photo ID. We'll take that in the office, and then we're more than happy to let you walk your child to class, but only on Tuesday. After that, we make them do it all by themselves because we know they can do it. And sometimes moms and dads have a harder time doing that than our kindergartners do. So if you do want to do that on Tuesday morning, please feel free to do so. If your child is going to be a car rider, if you're going to drive them to school, we have our amazing staff right over there by the door. They will get you all signed up this evening and give you your tag for your car so that you can pick up and drop off your student and car rider starting the very, very first day of school. So please do stop by and see Mrs. Berkey and Mrs. Fitzgerald are over there. They're waving to you. They'll be happy to get you set up this evening if your child's going to be a car rider. For our car riders, you actually access the back of the school parking lot by going down our side access road that runs along our soccer fields. So on your way out this evening, by all means, feel free to check that out. Students can be dropped off between 8:30 and 9. They need to be in by 9, so you want to make sure you're through that line in time. If you get here before 8:30, you'll sit in line because we don't start moving until 8:30. So you can kind of plan your day accordingly. If you're going to pick up in the afternoon, our dismissal time is from 3:40 till 4. I'll give you a secret hint. If you get here at 3:40, you're going to sit there a long time because it takes us a while to get moving. The number one priority is safety of our students, so we take that into account first. If you get here a little bit after 3:40 when the line's already moving, you'll be able to move through pretty fast too. If you ever need to pick up your student early though, you can always come up to the office. Just give us a call ahead of time and we'll try to have them ready for you. We just ask that you do that before 3:15 in the afternoon, and that way we don't have parents and other folks in the office at 3:15 when we're trying to get ready for dismissal for the safety of our students. You're always welcome to come to lunch. The kindergarten team will let you know what time your child's eating lunch. You are always welcome to join us. Our amazing cafeteria staff is way in the back over there. They're waving to you as well. If you would like to set up your child's lunch account today, you can do that. They'll show you how to set it up online too so that you can reload their lunch account. We do serve breakfast and lunch here at school. Parents are always welcome to come along. Just make sure you bring your ID as well so we can check you in. All of our kindergarten classrooms have their own bathrooms inside, so you don't have to worry about your child leaving the classroom. There's always an adult with them whenever they do leave. We also have our own kindergarten playground that we only use with our preschoolers and kindergartners. So the teachers will show you guys your own special playground tonight. Please remember that open communication is incredibly important to us. If you haven't checked out our new Stafford County Public School website, please make sure you do check that out. Each of our amazing staff members has their own webpage, their email address is up there, and of course you can always call us here at school. Just remember that between 8:30 and 4, their number one job is teaching your kids. So if you do try to reach in the middle of the day, it might be best to call the office if it's an emergency, so we can let the teacher know via phone as well. All of our teachers work incredibly hard, and our amazing support staff that's over there, to meet our students at the levels they're at and then unlock their potential. You're going to hear a lot about potential this year from your kindergartners. Our school is incredibly safe and secure. We have ID checks for anybody who comes in, so even if we know you, we're going to check your ID. So we appreciate you following that policy for us. All of our exterior doors are locked at all times when students are here. When you come in our front doors, you'll see there's yellow footprints. If you stand on those and press that little ding-dong doorbell right there and hold up your ID, we'll buzz you in so we can take care of you in the office. We do have lots of practice drills here, and sometimes those can be a little scary for kindergartners, but our kindergarten team does an amazing job walking our students through that. We will have 2 fire drills and 2 lockdown drills in the month of September. That's state law, so when your students come home and tell you about that, don't be alarmed. That's just how we make sure that everybody knows what to do in the event of an emergency. Our office staff is up in the office if you should need them for anything, if there are still things that you're waiting to turn in. Mrs. Page, our secretary, and Mrs. Nesikowski, our bookkeeper, are up there and happy to help. We have our school nurse here, Nurse Neeson, will come on up and give you a quick little chat of some important health information for your students while they are here at school.
I'd like to welcome all the new Gators. It's so exciting every year when you all are here and you're new, and we love to welcome you to our school and watch your kindergarten grow this year. There are just a couple things that you do need to know that are very important. I'm Darcy Neeson, I'm the school nurse. We do share a clinic with A.G. Wright. We're located in the hallway behind the office, right in the front. I take care of the Garrisonville kids, but there is another nurse in there. Her name is Olivia Dow, and she is the middle school nurse. And she steps in and helps if I get busy or anything, just as I step in and help her. So you have the advantage of having 2 nurses here, which is nice, but I'm the one who you will primarily be dealing with. Thank you to all of you who have turned in your physicals and immunizations. If you have not turned them in yet, they need to be turned in before your student can start school. So please, if you have not turned them in, come and see me tonight. Let me know what is going on with that, so that we can get your paperwork in place so that your child is ready to go Tuesday morning. If they come to school and have not turned everything in, you'll be getting a call. So please turn everything in. Please keep the office up to date with current phone numbers. We know phone numbers change, work change, cell phones changes. It is very frustrating for me and for a sick child trying to call a parent, and every phone number has changed, so I can't get a hold of anybody. I do use the phone numbers you turn in at the office. They need to be put in the computer, and that's where I use them from. So if you have any phone number changes or any emergency contact changes, please let the front office know. I know some days, you may be going out of town for the day and all your emergency contacts are unavailable, and for just that one day, you want somebody else to be responsible for your child if they get sick. Send in a written note, signed with the person's phone number and everything, and we can take that on a temporary basis. But otherwise, all phone number changes and emergency contact information needs to be updated in the office. The medication policy at school is that all medications, including Tylenol, cough medicine, Advil, cough drops, anything given, vitamins, anything given to your child needs to be given in the nurse's clinic by the nurse, and it needs to have a doctor's order. As a parent, you can come in and give medicine if you feel you need to during the day. Then you have to come to the clinic and give it. But anything that we give at school, or that your child takes at school, administered by a school staff, needs to have a doctor's order, and the medicine needs to be brought to school by a parent. Please do not send any medicine at all with your child to school. Don't even put a vitamin in their lunchbox to take at lunch. Everything needs to come to the school by an adult. I do vision and hearing screening in usually about the last week in October. It has to be done by Thanksgiving time. We do it on all children, all kindergarten children and all 3rd grade children. If there are any problems, I will call and let you know. If you don't hear from me, that means that everything is fine. If you want to help with that, please let me know. I can always use volunteers to help with the kids that day. Please keep me updated with any changes in conditions. If your child develops some medical condition, please let me know. And the last thing I want to talk about is if your child is sick, please keep them home from school. If their temperature is above 100, they need to stay home until they have no fever for 24 hours. If they are vomiting or have diarrhea, they need to stay home until no symptoms for 24 hours. If they just don't feel good and cannot sit in school and learn that day, they need to stay home. And kindergartners do not have the same ability to sit in class when they don't feel good like you expect the older kids to have. And if they don't feel good, it's a miserable day for them and for everybody trying to work with them. So if they are sick, please keep them home. On the other side of the coin, if they're healthy, we want them in school. And if you are uncertain if you can send your child to school, you know, are they okay to come or not, call me, talk it over with me, and I will let you know if I think you should send them to school or stay home. Because we want your child to get the best education they can. Thank you. If you have any questions, come by the clinic and see me tonight. You can reach me during the day by calling the office, and I don't have a direct line into the clinic, or you can email me. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Nurse Neeson. Before I introduce our amazing staff and send you on your way, I do want to introduce our PTO president, Alana Hayhurst.
Good evening, Gator families, and welcome to Garrisonville. I know I met some of you the other night at the new families dinner, and thank you for coming out to that. As the PTO, we have a lot of exciting things coming up. We have the Booster-thon. That'll be our first big fundraiser, and before that we have a Chick-fil-A Spirit Night. But I hope you'll support your Gators through the Booster-thon. It's going to go to benefit technology in our classrooms, which is going to be wonderful for our students to be able to get an edge with all the tablets and things that we're going to put in the classroom. So we do have sign-ups over at the tables over here if you guys want to sign up for the PTO tonight. And if not, we'll be sending stuff home. And I'm just excited to have all of you here, and I hope you guys have a Gatorific year.
Thank you. Our PTO is absolutely fantastic, so make sure you stop by and see them. Also around the room, we have Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts and Good News Club and our YMCA before and after school program. So if you need to visit any of those folks, they will be here till 6:45. We also have transportation in our computer lab. If you need help with a bus number or a bus stop, feel free to stop by there. I'm not going to introduce all our amazing specialists that are over there by name, but some names that you will hear are those specialists that your children see each day for 45 minutes, and that's art, music, PE, and library. So standing right over here, we have Mrs. Maya and Mrs. Guzman in the library, Mrs. Moore, our music teacher, Mr. Harris, our art teacher, and Mr. Sargent and Mr. Haynes, our PE teachers. So those are names you're going to hear. I'm going to let them go so they can head on down to their rooms. When your students go on the tour this evening, they'll get to meet them and see all the rooms that they'll get to go to. We also have a whole crew of amazing specialists. We have our math specialist, Tiffany Black, our educational diagnostician, Barb Daniels, one of our ESL teachers, Cindy Childress, and then we start to get into our kindergarten team over there. We also have our speech pathologist, Kim Stricker, our gifted teacher, Betty Fitzhugh, and our school guidance counselor, Jean Bergerud, whose office is right next to Mrs. Odlum, right next to the cafeteria if you should need her. So, without further ado, we have our kindergarten team. We have April Scripps, we have Lori Riss, Linda Goad, Sylvia Seeger, Julie Torres, Sherry Burns, Debbie Reep, and Meg Courtney. They are going to be leading you down to the classrooms. I will call you by classroom teacher name. If you are not sure who your child's teacher is, just hang out and we'll get that to you and send you on your way as well. At this time, if I could have Miss Courtney's kindergartners come on.